Hey guys, so I just watched Whistle, and I want to talk about it because honestly, it's one of those movies that had so much potential but just couldn't quite get there. The premise is actually pretty cool. There's a cursed Aztec whistle, and once you blow it or even just hear it, you're marked for death. But here's a twist, you don't just die randomly. The whistle shows you the death you would have had later in life, except it's happening right now. So imagine you're supposed to die in a car accident at 45, but because you heard the whistle at 17, the car accident is coming for you today. That's a genuinely interesting concept, right? The movie follows Dafne Keen's character Chris, who's a new girl at school dealing with rumors about her past, but when she and her classmates mess with this whistle, things obviously go sideways fast. Director Corin Hardy, who did The Nun, clearly knows horror, and you can tell he's trying to make something fun here. The thing is, Whistle can't decide what it wants to be. On one hand, you've got these really well done, creative kill scenes that are genuinely disturbing, like bodies bending in ways they shouldn't, brutal and graphic in a way that feels almost artistic. On the other hand, the movie keeps trying to make you care about these characters by hinting at deeper backstories and relationships, but then it just doesn't follow through. Chris has this whole mystery past involving addiction and family tragedy that sounds fascinating, but the movie barely touches it. There's a potential romance between Chris and another girl named Ellie that actually has some sweet moments, like when Chris nervously types and deletes text messages before responding to a party invite, but then the movie gets distracted by the next death scene. Supporting characters like Chris's cousin Rel even get less development. He's got a crush on someone, it's mentioned once, and then completely dropped. It's frustrating because you can see glimpses of a better movie in there. Here's what bothers me most. The movie has the established rule about the whistle showing you your future death, but it rarely uses it. Most of the deaths are just random horror movie kills that could happen in any slasher film. They're entertaining, sure, but they don't connect to who these people are or what their lives might have been. The few times the movie does tie a death back to a character's personality or choices, it actually works and makes you think. But those moments are rare. Instead, Whistle mostly settles for being a competent but forgettable teen horror movie that throws in references to better films. There's literally a teacher named Mr. Craven, which is cute, but it just reminds you that Scream exists. So if you're in the mood for a Friday night horror movie with some gnarly effects and you're not expecting anything groundbreaking, Whistle will probably entertain you for 90 minutes. Dafne Keen does her best with what she's given, and the gore is solid, but it's the kind of movie you'll watch, maybe jump a few times, and then completely forget about by next week. It had the ingredients for something special, an interesting concept, good lead actress, capable director, but it played it safe when it should have taken risks. Thanks for watching.